Right, good evening everybody. Welcome back to the Horse Racing Enthusiast on Teesside Ste&Dee. Now I shouldn't have been doing tonight because the VIP who was coming can't get here because of traffic. So I'm having to do it tonight, which I'm pleased about, but I'm gutted, but they're going to try to get here middle to back end of next week. So that's just how it is, unfortunately. Now we can do about the traffic. And it's a shame because it would have been great. It really would have been good. Anyway, never mind. We'll move on. Hopefully next week there's space in the calendar to get them here. Right, let's move on to today's results then, shall we? And what a good day. So those people who I said, if you miss them, you miss out, might just be regretting the decision to miss out today. And I know there's probably plenty of you who've done it, and I totally get it. So I'll give you three. Last night, a very big outsider, which I think we all got a shock about this morning. Pleasant Man in the 3:15 at Newcastle, it was 100 to 1. And it should never, ever have been that price, nowhere near. You know, it eventually went off at 40 to 1. It ran actually a very credible race. It was the quality horse in the race. There was no doubt about that. It finished fifth, but certainly not disgraced. Only 4.5 lengths behind the winner at a very, very good price. A lot of us got on at 100 to 1 this morning. Some got on at 66s. Some got on at 80s. But unfortunately, it didn't come in. But you could have got 4 places with with Ladbrokes if you go along the column, which Snapback Value showed me how to do it today. I didn't realise that you could do that with Ladbrokes. So I went for the 4 places. Sadly, it came fifth. But never mind, it ran a good race. Very credible, not disgraced by any means. Certainly make a note of Pleasant Man, because it's going to be a very pleasant man in the near future, I am sure. Right, and then we had 2 tonight. The Dundalk 7 o'clock, which I've got to be honest, I fancied, and I said to you, I also fancy a reverse forecast with Ferrybank. Well, I was right to fancy the reverse forecast because Bucky Larson won and Ferrybank comes second, and I got a 25p reverse forecast in, so a nice profit there. I think it was 13 to 2, 3 to 1, the forecast. Can't remember what it paid, but I know what I got back. I made a decent profit on that. I got an each-way double up on, the 7:15 Spartan Fighter. Come third again, another fancied that last night. Come second last time out, come third today at a very good price at 16 to 1. Bucky Larson I had at 10 to 1. Best odds guaranteed with Ladbrokes. And Spartan Fighter third at 16 to 1, placed best odds guaranteed with Ladbrokes. But I also had those 2 in an each way double with Sky Bet for the extra places in case I needed them. See, I'm starting to use my brain a little bit regarding my betting, and I've got a big news on that one. So that come in place double. So I've got money back there off the each way double. I've got money back off reverse forecast. I've got a good win on a 50p each way on Bucky Larson. I've got a good place on Spartan Fighter, third at 16 to 1. But then somebody messaged me, and somebody else has mentioned it before. I know Snapback Value does a lot of bets on the exchanges. He lays bets and he bets on the exchanges. And a lad called, was it Mark? I think it was Mark this morning, said, with the big prices you do, Steve, it might be worth you looking at the exchanges, because the one we got the other day, second collection, which I got 80 to 1 for, and I thought, brilliant, was 140 to 1 on the exchanges. So that paid a place. So that was incredible, wasn't it, the other day, that? So what I'm saying is, people have mentioned it, so I thought, you know what, I have a Betfair account, there's nothing in it, I'll put a £5 in it today, and I'll just do a silly £1 on Bucky Larson, because I really fancied Bucky Larson. I thought, it's not going to be that good a price, because I've got like 10 to 1 for it anyway. I think that was a very good price for Bucky Larson. Well, I actually ended up getting £22.52 back for £1 on Bucky Larson on the exchanges with Betfair. 22.52. Now I put that on sometime late this afternoon, mid-afternoon, just as I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a daft silly bet on the exchanges, and I had a good look at it because I've never done the exchanges, didn't really understand it, certainly wouldn't know what to do with laying bets, because when I look at it I'm thinking, God, if I lose, like, someone going to want 500 quid off me or something. So I just thought I'll stick to the betting side of it. And I say 22.52 back for £1 on Bucky Larson on the exchanges. So it's something worth bearing in mind for people to have a good look at the Betfair exchanges, because those odds today, Bucky Larson should never have even been now on the exchanges at 20-1. But absolutely brilliant that was. So over the moon with that. So no, good day. Definitely a good day. As I say, I'll give you 3 horses. I've had a first, 10-1 best odds guaranteed. I've had a third, 16-1 best odds guaranteed, and a fifth just missing out on a place at 100-1, or 40-1 as SP, but 100-1 a lot of us got for it this morning. So thanks to Snapback, thanks to Mark for giving me that information on the exchanges and how to find the extra place on Ladbrokes, which I really didn't know you could do. If you go along the column where it says win each way, forecast, trycast, go along, it says about the extra places, but obviously the odds are slashed, of course. But yeah, I mean, I think 3 bets on Pleasant Man today. Just playing around a little bit, didn't come off obviously, but I'm still well up today because of that exchanges, but I'm well up anyway because of the reverse forecast, the each way double and the single win on Bucky Larson and the each way on Spartan Fight. I hope you've had it. I think a lot of you probably haven't, because we haven't had the best of runs recently, but I did say a big day is potentially up on us. Well, I think you've got to say today has been a big day. Reverse forecast, a winner, a place out of 3 horses. Can't get much better than that. Thanks for watching the Horse Racing Enthusiasts on Teesside, Ste&Dee. I pray you have them. I shall see you tomorrow. I think we've only got about 3 or 4 tomorrow as well. I'm even going to throw in, I think, 1 or 2 from the jumps. I wasn't going to do the jumps, but I have only got 2 from the 1 all-weather meeting, so I thought I'll throw in another 2, but I want to be confident with them. Well, I am, so I'm throwing them 2 in as well. So there will be 4. I'm not going to put that on yet. I'll be doing that later on because I want to double check everything on them before I give you them. But thanks for watching the results on the Horse Racing Enthusiast, and I will see you later. Goodbye for now.